Good morning everyone. So yesterday we stopped here. So now we are going to the concept of designing a program to use functions. So here every function contains that follows a technique as a top-down design, right? So why? Because to break down an algorithm into function. So actually, so when we are declaring the function, so in the main function we are also defining a sub functions also, right? So that's the reason. So we are following a top-down design. So here, let's see one by one what are the points we given in your notes. Just let's see. So just like the functions can follow a top-down structure is nothing but like we seen that document object model, right? So the same way that can be follows here. So here the overall task that the program is to perform is broken down into a series of subtasks. Suppose if it takes a program, the program can be divided into several parts. The several parts can be called it as subtasks, right? So and each of the subtasks is examined to determine where it can be further broken down into more subtasks. So already we broken into the program into a subtasks. So if any chances, if we need to design another programs, then that subtask can also be broken into more subtasks. So once all the subtasks have been identified, they are writing code. Then first of all we are identifying the subtasks. After that we are writing individual codes for that subtasks. And this process is called as top-down design, because programmer begin by looking at the topmost level of tasks that must be performed and then breaks down those tasks into lower levels of subtasks. So that is the thing of our functions. And now the flowcharts are good tools or graphically represent and how the logic inside a function, and but they do not give a visual representation of the relationships between the functions. And the programmers commonly use hierarchy charts for this purpose. A hierarchy chart, also known as a structure chart, and shows boxes that represents each function in a program. And now the boxes connected in a way that illustrates the functions called by the functions, right? So here now see, if we go to some example program demonstrate arithmetic operations. So if we go for an arithmetic operations of program, in that, so first step, declare a function arithmetic operation, right? So in the main function we are defining an arithmetic operation, and after that this function will find the sum of two numbers, and this function will find of subtraction of two numbers. This function will find the multiplication of two numbers, and last one, this function will find the division of two numbers. In such a manner, though it is a main function, in the main function we are taking the sub functions, that is arithmetic operation. So in that arithmetic operations we are having four types. One is add and add function, subtraction function, multiplication function, and division function. So for that, so we go for a program. So this is a program for arithmetic operations. Let's see the example. So if it types, it takes a lot of time. That's the reason just I'm copy paste this program. So this is copy and go to Python editor, select new option, new, and paste here. So here we mentioned define main function, right? So in the main function already we follows main, defining main. This is the function name. So this is a parenthesis and this is a colon. Already we discussed about so why we taken this, and in that we takes an arithmetic operation function. So this is a arithmetic operation function, and So here it is the function name. So it is not completed here. So this can be used in front of another place. So that's the thing we are defining. First of all, we mentioned here. So this is the input. So press enter to find a sum. So whenever we are executing the program, so why we taken this? Whenever we are executing the program, so the program will be passed for until we enter the key. We press the enter key button, right, on the keyboard. So for that we takes this input function. So right. So next one is in the arithmetic operation. So we are taking add function, and in that also we are taking input. So after executing the arithmetic operation in that mentioned, so press enter to find the sum. So that can be comes in this part. So in the same way, after executing the add function, so press enter to find the subtraction. So that is this one. So after executing sub function and we are giving input, that is press enter to find a multiplication. So in that way, so multiple functions. So for that we are mentioned here. So press enter to find the division, and after division function, so there is no execution. So this is the last function for us. So that's the reason. So we are not taking this function. So now we will start. So from this place now, that is defining arithmetic operation. So this is a function name of arithmetic operation which we declared here. So that will takes here, and in that, so we mentioned print this program demonstrate arithmetic operations, and so in that defining add function. So in the add function, so if we add the numbers, we need minimum 2 numbers. So that's the reason I'm defining 2 here. That is x is nothing but x equal to 10 and y equal to 20, and here that is the print sum of x comma y. So that is, this is a string. This is a string. So which we write between the quotes, double quotes. So that will be treated as a string. So this is nothing but string. So here it is x plus y. We are adding this x plus y, and after that, so defining sub function. So in that x value 30 and y value 20, and after that print subtraction of x comma y is nothing but that is x minus y, and also we defining multiplication and 2 variables, and print multiplication of x comma y, that is x into y, and defining division part. So we takes 2 variables, that is x value 30 and y value 10, and after that print division of x comma y, that is x by y, and the last, this is a main function which we return inside the function. So that are called by the main function at last. Now execute this program. So go to run and run module F5. Okay. In the desktop Python programs, I'm selecting. So here arithmetic operations.py. So expected indentation block, that is, so here so everyone should inside the function. So after indented, the main function has the arithmetic operation, and that has input, and next add function, so that has input, sub input, multiplication, input, division. So there is no input. So after that, so we are defining, so first one defining arithmetic operation. So in that print this program demonstrate arithmetic operations. So this would be prints first, right? So first of all, the arithmetic operation statement will be prints, and after that, so here in the arithmetic operation function there is press enter to find sum, right? So that should be prints, and after that the add function will be executes, that is sum of x comma y is, that is x plus y. So 10 plus 20 equal to 30 will be prints, and after add function prints, then in the add function there is a press enter to find a subtraction, that will be prints. So like this manner, so all are prints. Let's see so what will be going to happen one by one. So run module. So here see, first this program demonstrate arithmetic operations, that comes from this one. So after that press enter to find a sum, so that is in the arithmetic operation we written, so that is, so this one, press enter to find a sum. So after that, so after pressing the enter key on the keyboard, let's see, so sum of x comma y equal to 30, that comes from, so here, right? So then press enter to find a subtraction. So in the add function, so we return press enter to find a subtraction, then enter. Now subtraction, so that forwarded to subtraction function. Here the subtraction of x comma y is nothing but x comma y. So here, so x comma y is nothing but the value is 10. Press enter to find a multiplication after that, that is in subtraction. So then enter. So multiplication of x comma y, that is comes from here. So next in the multiplication function there is press enter to find a division, so that is press enter to find a division, press enter, and at last division of x comma y, that is x by y, that is 3.0. okay, so 30 by 10, that is 3.0. so in the division function there is no any input function, so the program will be stops here. So this is our so arithmetic operation function. So this is our the concept of executing the function program, right? So ఇది మనకున్నటువంటి functions programs యొక్క how to execute the program, and in the next class so we will go the concept of pausing execution. So we will complete this one today. The pausing execution until the user press enter, already we seen that, so that's the reason just I need to tell now. Sometimes we want a program to pause, so the user can read information that has been displayed on the screen, already we seen in the program, right? So in this output section, so one by one we prints, right, using enter keyword. So that is the thing of here they explained, right? And next, when the user is ready for the program to continue execution, he or she presses the enter key and the program resumes, already we seen. Okay, for this in Python we use input function, so that's the reason we are using the input function in the program, right? So I hope you all the people are understand this, so why we taken this input function. Okay, so and after that, so we have the concept of scope of variables, so that should be discussed about in tomorrow's session. So in that global variables, local variables are there. So for that, so global variables and local variables also having the programs, so that should also be seen in tomorrow's session, and also having a passing arguments to function, so that will be discussed in tomorrow's session. So thank you very much.